I don't know if it's really misty in here or if it's. I did try and wipe, but anyway, we're good. It's 11 o'clock. It's Monday morning. It is every day's school day. And today we are doing it with, drumroll, Dr. Ellie Sateei, who is my aesthetician, I think is the word. I'm really sorry, our doors aren't working. How many times have you said in the last 7 weeks, can you shut the door, please? So I've just put my makeup on. I just a little bit heavy-handed, actually. So it's all about Botox, fillers, everything else you can put in your face. Injectables, I think is the word. Is that the word? Lost sound. Can everybody else hear? Can other people hear? Can you do me a thumbs up if you can hear? Thumbs up if you can hear. I don't know. A clap? Is that a thumbs up? I think people can hear. I think we're good for hearing. Okay, fine. Let's see if we can find... Oh, there she is. There she is. There she is. Dr. Ellie. I should say I have had so many messages over 1,000. Hello!
Hi, how are you?
Oh my God, I love it. Are you hiding in the car?
Uh, okay, so I need to apologize because I have the weakest my Wi-Fi is absolutely rubbish because everybody's homeschooling and yes, I am literally been driving around trying to find a good Wi-Fi. So yes, I am sitting in my car.
Bless you. Oh, bless
Sorry.
you, bless you, bless you. Well, look, thank you so much for doing this. Actually, we've got matching
No,
glasses. Look, we can
we
do.
do. Look. Ah. Can you
Right.
hear me? Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I can hear you
And
okay.
and I have been doing a few webinars and everybody's saying to me, you were so blurry. So I thought I'm not going to risk being blurry today. So I'm sitting in my car and looking, yeah,
Not blurry.
not
You look
blurry. I hope
beautiful.
not. I hope not.
You don't look
Lovely to
blurry at
see
all.
you, darling.
You too. I can't wait to see you again.
Yes.
But look, shall we? I think we're going to have to do this in 2 sessions because I think there's just going to be too much to cover in one. So can we start with age? Okay, so we're talking Botox, fillers, essentially, are we? Injectables, is that what they're called?
Yes. Injectables, it's also skin boosters.
Okay,
A lot of it is it's just not Botox and fillers. It's also
okay.
injectables, can be skin boosters, Profilo, which has been huge for the past few years,
We need to
and
come to that.
yeah,
Profilo's on the
sorry,
list. Profilo's on the list. But so
yeah.
can we start though? So we're talking about things that you're doing to your face. Can we start with age? Because that's one thing people, I have some people that are 31, am I too young? I've had some people say, I'm 50, I'm 60, is that too old?
No, everybody can have something to make them feel better.
Yeah.
I think it's all about um, having just freshening up a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, some people have not had anything done before, and I think it's the fear of looking plastic,
Yeah.
um, looking fake. I think is the stigma that goes with injectables. As soon as there is, mention of Botox, people think I don't want to look done. So a lot of people come to me and more mature age, and I advised against Botox. I'm like, actually, you know what you can do with a little bit of, you actually just take care of your skin, or having a little bit of restoring volume that you have lost. I mean, so it's all depends. So no,
Yeah.
it's not too late. I mean, it's all about having to assess and
Yeah.
that person, that patient, and they walk away and feeling okay. I look better. Not
Yeah.
necessarily looking like you're 25, because that's not what we want to achieve.
Yeah,
Does that
fine.
make
And
sense?
what about too young? Is it the same thing? Should they come to you or would you recommend, starting different things? Is it basically you need to go to your esthetician, find one that you trust, and just listen to what they say, take advice from them?
Yes, I mean, definitely. I mean, I tend to, it's all about getting together and finding a solution. Doesn't have to be huge. It can be a couple of sessions,
Yeah.
and just come to something that you will be happy with. Am I making sense?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Being too
So
young, yes, sometimes it's great to have prevention, to have um, you know that your frown muscles are going to be, they are huge. You're a frowner, you frown a lot, so having a little bit of Botox just to prevent. But too young, I tend to advise against certain things. Yes.
yeah, okie dokie. So let's talk about about those. So first of all, people have asked about what do I have. So I started mine when I was, it's been 5 years now, hasn't it? Yeah, for
Yes, I think
42.
so. Yeah.
It's about 5 years. And I started, so you started on me with, we just had the Botox, didn't we?
Yes, I mean, with you, I never put any Botox in your forehead because you like that movements. I think you like to be able to move your
Yeah.
face, and you're expressive, and you pull your face, and that is you. So we tend not to put any in your forehead.
A little bit up
Little
here though, don't we? Put a little bit up here.
by the hairline, yes, very
By the
very
hairline,
little.
yeah.
Yes, I call it a bit of a sprinkle. And then in your frown line a little bit, and tiny little bit in your crow's feet. But
Yeah.
again, we leave some lines for you to be able to smile and have and still have that expression, but not to be do I dare to say too wrinkly, or you just
Yeah.
want to
Yeah.
look, you always feel a little bit fresher now.
Yeah, fresher. I think that's the word we're looking for. Now, the other thing people have asked, and I know we've had this problem as well, people have said that they have heard that if you have too much in your forehead, it can make your eyes droop. What should people do about that?
If you are, I tend to stay away from forehead. If you're 40 above, I think because these muscles up here, if you put too much Botox in here or anti-wrinkles, that tend to make just heavy. We don't want to have that heavy look, things that
Yeah.
droops down. We want to lift things, a little bit of lift to open your eyes and open up your face. So lifting rather than fighting the wrinkles, because wrinkles and lines are not necessarily the enemy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm 46.
Gravity.
I'm 46, and I don't want to look any younger, but I want to look fresher. Does that
Yeah.
make sense?
Okie dokie. No, that's exactly where we've been. That's exactly where we've been. Now, the other thing that people have said is about Botox. Just some random questions. How long should it last?
So
We're losing you. Are you there? You're
oh,
back.
is that better?
Hang on. No. Hang
Sorry.
on. No. Like a rip.
It's
Oh.
terrible. I'm
That's a bit
sorry.
better. That's a bit better. Carry on.
I'm
Let's
sorry.
just carry on so we can hear some talking.
So what was your question?
How long should it last?
So Botox lasts more or less 12 weeks, but after 6 to 8 weeks, you start having movements. You're not going to look frozen for the entire 12 weeks. So start having movements, but that doesn't necessarily mean it has worn off. But I would say repeat that again, more or less 3 to 4 times a year. Most people have it probably 3 times a year.
Yeah.
So, but it's not staying the same for the entire 12 weeks, but more or less 12 weeks.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
And
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, no, it's good now. It's good now. Now, somebody has said, and people are obviously very, very worried about having it for the first time. So somebody has said she thinks she's allergic to Botox. I've had other people message to say that they have lots of allergies to various different things. Is there a test that you can get to say beforehand whether or not you are allergic or whether it will affect you?
Botox, it's so rare. It's so rare.
Yeah.
There is no such thing as allergic reaction. But having said that, if you are an inexperienced injector and you don't know what you're doing, you can put Botox in wrong muscles, and that means that you get the droopy eyelids or the heaviness, or things that not supposed to be happening. Does that make sense? So you
Yeah.
need to understand anatomy of the face, where to inject, where to lift. If you go to an injector that are trying to fight the lines and get rid of your wrinkles, that's not, and you're an age of 45, 50, 55, then that's where it goes wrong. You have to understand that not all lines are going to age you. What we want is lifting, a little
Yeah.
bit of lift and a little bit of softening. If you are gentle with injecting and start very, very softly, and then
Yes.
you can work your way up. And a
Yeah.
lot of people just happy with a little bit of it. And and other things such as fillers. I think fillers, people are so scared of fillers.
We've got lots of filler questions. Let's hold off for the filler. Are you all right there? Sorry, it's a small child, large child actually. Can you get your breakfast now? Lunch. It's not lunchtime. Oh God.
It's
Okay,
nearly.
fine. Okay.
Are
There we go.
are your children snacking the same? I have to put them on snack
Yeah.
ration.
Yeah, totally. Put the biscuits down. See? That's the other thing that people have asked. The other thing, Monty, please stop, darling. Please do it afterwards. The other thing that people have asked about Botox is what happens if the older you get. Some people have asked, does it last? The older you get, the more you have it, does it last longer?
It does. It
Does
does.
it?
I think muscles are like puppies. You train them.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
So it's almost like they kind of like get ironed and they're used to that. When you put some Botox, when you have Botox in your frown line, you learn not to frown. So it's almost like you've training those muscles. You won't need as much.
I thought I don't have mine as much as I used to, and but I didn't know if that was just a myth or I was just getting lazy and busy. Anyway, that's so interesting. Now, other people have asked, what happens if you have it and you've had it for years and years and years and you just stop?
You just go back to.
You have to go back.
No
You just
more.
literally does it just suddenly literally just sag, or does it do it slowly?
It does wear off slowly. I mean, Botox wears off quicker than fillers do. As you know, it lasts about 12 weeks. But, you just go back to normal and that's it, The beauty of it is, with Botox is you try it, and if it's not for you, it's not permanent.
So that leads us very, very neatly on to another question that people have had, which is they've had it, and we've had people say they have Dr. Spots. So some people have very raised eyebrows, some people have very droopy eyebrows. It's almost always around here where people have had issues. What happens? It was very heavy with droopy eyelids. What happens? Is there anything you can do, or is you've just got to ride it out?
I mean, like I said, if you are unlucky to have an injector that, injects, it's not one fits all. It's such a bespoke treatment. You really have to assess. You really have to test. You really have to make all those movements to see injectors, to see where to inject. You have to listen. You have to assess the person, who they are and what they want, what they want to achieve, manage the expectations. Even sometimes I tell them, look, Botox is not for you. It's not going to do anything for you. Right. Why don't we do something else? Why don't we concentrate on your skin? Or why don't we even, sometimes they come in and I suggest something entirely different. And that area is improved. And they're like, oh, actually, I love this. And stop the Botox. You know what I mean?
Yes. I know what you mean.
It's so much. But answer to your question, yes, if you have had a side effect, which is late over to one.
Someone ringing me.
To go.
So, sorry, I missed that. Sorry, I missed that.
Waited to wear off.
Okay, you have to wait for it to wear off.
Am I visible? Can you see?
Yes. No, sorry. Someone just rang me, and I just had to. Sorry. And then it just goes all wrong.
Don't apologize. I'm the one who's hiding in my car. I hope. Yeah, I was so like driving around, finding a good 4G.
You're amazing. You're amazing. So, is there anything we can buy at the minute to maintain our Botox?
No.
Love it. No,
I mean, look, I have people messaging me. It's funny. They say I have lines in my neck because I've been staring down on my phone. And I'm like, okay, well, what can I do? What can I buy? One skin product. I'm like, nothing. So basically, once this is the lockdown is lifted, you can come and have neck lift with Botox. I mean, that can be, we call it, you know, the Pharaoh neck lift, the beautiful, smooth Nefertiti. I can't say. We do a lot of Botox here on the neck. You know when you get a little bit of turkey neck, which
this is I wanted to go down the face. I wanted to head down the face. So is that bit there? Yeah.
So we tend to have, this is a very popular treatment. This is a very popular treatment. We put anti-wrinkle all the way here and the bands, and it kind of relaxes here, so you tend not to have this kind of jowly, loose. Yeah, so that's quite popular. But at the same time, being locked down, no, there is really not much you can do about it.
Wear a polo neck. Let's do that. Wear a polo neck or wear a scarf. That would be my idea. Yeah, bag over the face. Then someone said pussy bow. That's what we need.
I mean, we have a lot of time to look in a mirror at the moment, and I think I feel like I have aged with homeschooling. I'm homeschooling a 6-year-old, and I have aged.
You haven't. You haven't. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Fine. You haven't.
This is the thing. Yeah.
So can we move down the face? Honestly, the most popular question that people really want to know are jowls.
Yes.
What can they do?
Well, I mean, there is, if you depend on how sagged it is.
Yeah.
But like I said, sometimes relaxing this area all the way to the neck, it really makes a huge difference. Just with Botox, I think the fillers tend to be volumizing, to just giving you back the hollowness and this.
This is what I have.
Especially people who exercise a lot and run, and stress puts so much. It takes a toll on the face. You tend to be, with stress, you tend to get hollow temples, and around the mid face you get.
I think mine's stress, not running. I'm not going to lie to you.
So fillers tend to be volumizing those areas. In terms of the jowls and the turkey neck and the bands here, sometimes Botox can actually make that look much better. It relaxes this muscle, and we call that a neck lift. It's one of my favorite treatments.
Okay.
But if there's a lot of jowls and sagginess, sometimes, like I said, are you
missing you
again?
Yeah, losing you.
Sorry.
No, got you now, got you back. Got you back, crack on.
So depends on how much jowls there are there.
Okay, so you would do it, so that would, so what about the other thing, you were talking about runners just now, nasal label lines, okay, I have to write that down because someone said that. Runner's face, is it a thing?
Yes, because you have quite a non-stubborn fat in your face, right? That's the first fat that goes when you exercise a lot. And
life is cruel.
Well, they say it's your face or your body, but you tend to have that the fat in your face goes, the plumpness, and you get that sagginess, they get the hollowness, and everything kind of droops down. So you kind of age a little bit prematurely. So I tend to put a little bit of volume back in, just to lift things up. So yes, exercise, a lot of exercise, it does affect the face.
And that's what people were asking about where I had my fillers, and my fillers were definitely where were they? They were just literally here. I mean, you can hardly see them. You can't see them.
For you it was tiny. I think we put half a little syringe in each side, and we just gave you a little bit of oomph back because you had no definition here. So we gave you a little bit of contouring, a little bit of your cheek, because you have beautiful cheekbones, beautiful structure. We just put that in back what you had lost, tiny little bit.
Exactly. Okay, marvelous, marvelous. Now moving down around to these lines here, these big creasy, and people have said, and I know exactly what they mean. They said that these, you know, you get those folds,
the sausage here.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
So that is what we call a marionette lines. Marionette lines are
marionette. I didn't know what that was. Okay, they're the marionette lines. Loads of people asked about them.
Okay, so this is a nasolabial fold, which is from nose to mouth.
Right, that's another question.
If this gets heavy, that means you have lost volume in your mid-face and you get that droopiness. So we need to address the cause. The cause is the mid-face. So we tend to put volume back in, and that would soften these.
Yeah. Okay.
And sometimes even soften the this is very popular because once you have that lifted, it smooths things. It's very much taking back age, and it can be the result can be beautiful. Marionette lines here again, we can treat that, but again depends of how heavy it is. But we can improve that, yes.
Okay. Brilliant. And what would you do with that? Would that be fillers or would that be Botox?
Definitely, definitely fillers. It has to be. Look, fillers. It has to be. Look, these days fillers are so, the technology and the rheology of fillers are so sophisticated that there are fillers for every part of your face. Under eyes, beautiful, delicate, very soft fillers that are designed just for under your eyes. Cheeks can be.
We're going to talk about under eyes. We're going to talk about under eyes and lips. We're going to keep all of that for the next one. But what I want to ask actually, which is I think we can probably finish on this, is can you just run us through, because you've hit the nail on the head when people say, I'm so scared of fillers. I'm so scared of fillers. And when I have mine, everybody says, don't have them, don't have them. Nobody looks good with fillers. And my point was, loads of people look good with fillers. You just don't know that they've had them. You shouldn't notice if someone's had fillers, should you?
No. And I think the trick is to start very, very slow. Have a little bit. Sometimes you need to have, it's like making a sandwich. Okay, so first layers, and then the second layers, and then your fillers, and then up you go. It's building up. It's building up.
And just run us through. Yeah. I see. But just very quickly, I know people want to know, what are fillers?
So fillers are the difference between fillers and Botox. Botox is it frees the muscles that are responsible for those movements that makes wrinkles. So Botox really frees those muscles, so you won't be able to make those movements who create lines. But fillers are basically fill the cracks, fill it volumizes you, or it restores what you have lost. Now there's also what we call beautification, which sometimes somebody just they have beautiful lips, they just want it a little bit bigger, or they ask for